Hello everyone, this is MJPWGaming. I'm a little sleepy at this moment because I was up all night looking at a project idea, and this project, I'm actually going to take it to you guys or show you the process of going through it. So, as you've seen, I have been collecting Toy Story things and figures and things like that. This whole cabinet, you really can't see it. I think you can see Buzz right here. Well, you can see their boxes as well, stacked up, and then a whole bunch of other junk stacked up on an arcade machine, but that's whatever. So as you guys may have seen, I've been collecting stuff for Toy Story for quite a while, and then I just recently started posting it to YouTube and doing little reviews for different things right now. So part of this Toy Story collection, this is what's all in this case and what I'm just now starting to show off, because that's the best things that you can get for Toy Story, really. One of the older things for the Toy Story collection I never did get, but I actually had them in my hand at one point. I was like, you know, I'd really like to get this, but I ultimately never did get it. And it makes me very sad looking at his current value, which is insane. So it's, if you're familiar with them, it's the utility belt Buzz Lightyear. I never did get him, and I'm gonna show you on eBay what certain ones are going for right now, and it almost made me sick to my stomach knowing that I had them at one point. I was looking at them, I was playing with them, and I don't know. So I'm gonna show you real quick. So I'm currently on the price shipping lowest to highest. Keep in mind, the lowest one is one out of the box, and this is both Buzz and the utility belt Buzz and regular Buzz for like $130 buy it now, plus $20 of shipping for both of those. I haven't checked out that listing to see if it's like if it's broken or if it works or anything like that, but that was an option. That was a brand new listing, actually. That's actually newer than when I was looking at him last night. Another loose one, just Buzz. He looks like he's in pretty good condition. And then he's $165. Let's get on a little further. If you want his packaging, that puts him at $875, our best offer. 19 watching. 19 people are keeping an eye on the process of this. And then, bam. One bid, by the way. One bid for that. For the Toy Story Collection utility belt Buzz Lightyear. $1,075. One person has bid on it. Oh, by the way, $15 shipping. Couldn't even throw free shipping in for $1,000 for a Buzz Lightyear. Oh my god. So, yeah, so anyways, when I saw that last night, I was about sick at my stomach because I had this in my hand at one point, you know? So I started thinking, I started looking around, I started doing some heavy searches, even searching things like Buzz Lightyear or broken Buzz Lightyear till I could exactly find him, and I found one. So this is the Buzz I got. You can see that he's missing his front visor. They also mentioned that the back is missing, but they did say he does work. He does work. His utility belt works. His head moves. Everything is in working condition. However, all of his stickers are gone as well. You can very clearly see that. So like his stickers everywhere just about are all gone. And then he's got some scuffing and things like that. But everything really looks pretty decent. I mean, it's going to take a little bit of work. Okay, so we took a look at the Buzz himself. Well, obviously, the things I'm going to have to get now is the visor and the back piece and his stickers. Now, as far as like the dings and dents and dirty things on him, I have household things currently that I can fix that up with no problem, and I can also take him apart and, you know, clean him really good up and nice. So I'm not gonna put that on the scale of how much I'm gonna pay for this project. Okay, so we took a look at Buzz and calculated to US terms, US dollar or whatever, the cost of Buzz and his shipping. I'm gonna include the shipping, not just the cost of that. I'm gonna include the cost of this entire project thing to let you know in the process of what it's like to do something like this, even though I've never did something with Toy Story in regards to this. So Buzz and his shipping costed $59.27, and then I looked up and found that there is a seller who sells the stickers themselves. They're not necessarily for the collection Buzz and or like the utility belt Buzz or anything like that. They're just regular Buzz Lightyear stickers. I think they're like replicated from the Disney store Buzz Lightyear. He's a little different, but regardless, the stickers are going to be just about the same because they're meant to go on the same size figurine. So I think those are going to be fine. So I placed in an order for those, and that was $15.94 for a sheet of all of his stickers. Now, I only have one chance with that. I didn't order another sheet, but it takes about a week to get here for that, but it's going to take about a week to get Buzz anyway, because he's in like the UK for right now. So, anyways, so I just have to be really careful with those stickers when they come in. That's going to be the final touch anyway. And so I'm going to be really sad if I get Buzz completely done and then mess up something like his chest piece or something like that, because that's the main thing. That's the first thing that you see and say, like, oh, he doesn't have any of the stickers, because it's just a big gap right there, really. So him and his stickers together was $75.21. And then, this is the big thing, the visor and the back piece, because you have to have those to make a really good looking Buzz Lightyear. Guess what? I did some magic and I contacted Thinkway themselves, the makers who actually make the collection dolls and figurines and things like that. They actually sell replacement pieces, and they sold me, or they responded back to me and said it would cost me $10 to get the visor and the back piece. If you happen to need a replacement piece, they may be able to help you out. Now, certain things that's not in production anymore, like for an example, well, this is like really new, and I don't know how much there's actually going to be of it. But the Duke Kaboom, right now, they don't actually have anything of the Duke Kaboom, because he's so new and he's like just now coming out. So they can't really help you out in those regards if you're wondering like how to get those. That's completely kind of unrelated, but that is kind of an example with something because I've talked with Thinkway for like a minute. So ultimate total right now, the cost of Buzz, his replacement visor and jetpack, and his stickers are all at a total of $85.27. And this price is still actually under the loose figurines that you could buy off of eBay. If we ultimately get something that looks really nice by the end of next week, I would be very happy. I'm looking forward to this project. I'm not very good at recording my face, if you can't tell. And there's a lot of glare with my glasses. I gotta do something like that. I'm not used to that. Anyway, yeah, so this is gonna be a long project, and now we gotta wait. Everything is ordered today. Everything, I think, is actually coming in the same day. I actually don't know about the visor and the backpack, or in the jetpack, when that's gonna come in. Hopefully Thinkway is pretty quick on those. But regardless, I'm not gonna have to do anything to those. The back is literally gonna snap on, and then I may have to, like, I don't know how the part procedure goes on to that, but I may have to like snap out a piece or something like that and then to put in the visor. But that's not going to be super complicated. The really good thing is getting the stickers and him cleaned up. That's the main thing. So from here, we gotta wait a week. See you in a week. Alright, so here we are a week later. Finally got him. It's been a long week plus waiting for this dude. He came from the UK. I honestly can't even remember what I said in the last video. I don't even know if I showed off the replacement parts and the stickers that came in. But everything is here. Everything's ready to go. Everything's ready to work on him. He didn't come with any batteries, so I stuck in some batteries just to show you that he works, kinda. He works kinda, and that's all we need, I guess. Really, he's going to be looked at. He's not really going to be played with as much as hopefully some kid got a lot of play out of this Buzz Lightyear. But visibly, he's got a lot of like smudges and scrapes and things like that on him. Paint's been worn off. Literally, like we said, every sticker is peeled off. It's also peeled off under there, his little communicator. This arm is super wobbly. The light in that arm doesn't work for his laser. When he's actually talking, he keeps thinking that his helmet is being closed or opened. The wings, one wing goes down and folds in, but when you press the button, the wing will come out, but the other piece won't go out. Now, putting the back on may fix that, don't know. As far as this wing, you have to really be careful. It'll close in, but the outer piece won't go in. Hopefully you know what I mean. Like when you you can't see that. When you press that piece in, it won't. I don't have multiple hands to be able to do this video. Also record on my phone, so it's not very good. So I could use something like a tripod or something like that. But anyway, so that piece doesn't go in, even if you get to shut it. The lights don't work. The wiring is very kind of messed up at the bases. I don't think there's actually a really good proper way to open these. And that piece is real wobbly. Again, the backing may fix that issue. But as far as getting the lights to work, that's going to be a nope. That's a big old nope right there. Is that like rust? Is that more rust? So, for some reason, I don't know, there's lots of like smudges and scrapes, like I mentioned. And also, like, well, I don't have the backing on right now, but a lot of the bolts actually have a lot of rust in them. Let's see. So you can kind of see, like, there's rust in mostly all of the bolts. And then this is pretty kind of scraped as well. Yeah, like I said, he's been through the ringer. Yeah, it's going to be a definitely fun project. From the get-go, I can already tell you he's not going to be $1,000 worth. I think it was like $1,000. We was looking at the other Buzz, what they were selling them for. It's not going to be $1,000 worth. However, being a little fun project to me, and being something in my personal collection, you know, he's worth a lot. Knowing that I fixed him up a little bit. And, you know, the wing lights are definitely going to be a no-go, because I don't trust myself trying to pop these things open to wire that, and I'm not good with wiring, so I'm not even going to touch it. If I can at least get the wings down and pushed in to where you can display them properly, you may have to tape it just a little bit and hide the tape underneath the back, but I don't know. But I'm going to play some of the quotes so you can hear him and see him working.
Space Ranger! What's that over there? Initiating scanning sensor now! Intergalactic emergency, no time to lose! Buzz Lightyear to the rescue! Alright, time for laser practice. Let's find a target. Ready? Target locked. Fire!
Did I mention that his light doesn't work in his arm? I don't know if I did or not, but yeah. His laser sometimes works. Well, now it's not going to work. That's awesome. Yeah.
Intergalactic emergency in Sector 12. Buzz Lightyear to the rescue!
See, he can't tell if his wings are open or not now. He does have his, like...
Sector 12 is safe. Mission accomplished. Approaching destination. Re-engaging gravity.
Yeah. And his arm over here does work with that when you open that up as well. But, yeah. And I didn't know this. Like, I always thought that...
Good work, Ranger.
I always thought that the quotes that was going to be on this is the same as the other Buzz. But it's actually not. It's actually newer quotes for this specific Buzz. And he has, like, different sayings like sector and things like that.
Hello. Is there anyone out there? I am Buzz Lightyear.
That'll get him to quit interrupting us. Yeah, so he starts talking about like sectors and numbers and things like that, like the new Buzz did in Toy Story 2. So it's really cool. And obviously this has different things, and then he's also talks about different things, and when he talks about things, he, as you saw, it also includes that. So that's really cool. I'm happy he actually works in a decent condition. However, we're going to make him look a little better, at least, you know. So, I'm going to take a rag and kind of go all over this guy, a little damp, wet rag, and kind of clean him up a little bit. And I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so after a little further inspections, so far I've only cleaned up to probably about here, I guess. These scrapes are like really deep in there, so I'm gonna have to like try and scrape out whatever that is. The rubber piece is cleaned up pretty decently. You can see where it's like scratched, so it's like it shines a little more or something like that. But if you have it in low lighting, you're not gonna see it. This seems like too much of a project to really deal with. But he's not in terrible condition. Like, I still see him for what he is. The legs, just to make it a little further, the legs are actually cracked a little bit. There's like grime down in the cracks and things like that as well. More scrapes. Looks almost like they banged it against another Buzz or something like that. I don't know. These parts seem really rough. So to effectively clean him, because he's got a lot of grime and stuff like that, and in these little spots that I really can't get to, I think I'm going to have to take him apart just to effectively clean him, at least to make him look good. And that's the point of this, that I'm going to make him look good at least. And I'm probably going to try and get in his helmet piece. So yeah, when I get to that point, I'll record it again. Okay, so kinda taken apart. I didn't want to get him taken apart too much. I've cleaned him up a little bit. I've taken out this base piece to try and clean him up a little bit more. I've cleaned the inside parts of the dome, and here is actually the new from Thinkway. By the way, this is brand new of a replacement part. For the front dome. I'm going to put this in, and I'm going to seal them up, and we'll be back from there. Okay, so here's the stickers. Obviously I'm not going to use a whole lot of these because
These, I believe, go on the wings or either the back of its boots. Maybe, I don't know, or maybe it's both of these are the wings. No, definitely, that's both. That's the backs of his wings, my bad. Okay. I know what I'm talking about. That's obviously his wrist communicator, as I said, that we are definitely going to need that in there. His laser chest piece, his name tag, that's his other arm piece. That goes on the back of the jetpack, but since we had to order that directly from Thinkway, they actually have those stickers put on it, so we're not going to need that. And this is also the Try Me buttons. I think these actually go on the Disney Store Buzz. So, but regardless, I'm definitely not putting Try Me stickers on a used Buzz Lightyear that's not being sold into a store or anything like that. But it is a nice touch that they included that. So I'm gonna need one of these two, one of these, and this one. One thing that really kind of sucks and bugs me is they're not cut out. You have to cut them out yourself, and I'm very terrible at that. So I'm gonna have to be very precise with my cutting skills. If I mess up, that is a like $12. Well, I don't know if there was shipping, or I can't remember if the shipping was included in that or not. But because, like I said, it's been a week. Yeah. So if I mess up, that is a $12 cut right there. Anyway, so I'm gonna cut these out, and once these are cut out, we'll go back to Buzz and getting these put on. I kind of cut them kind of decent. Some have a little flaw just because how I cut them out, but that's what happens when I cut out things that are important, I guess. I don't. Okay, so here we have Buzz. I've cleaned him up the best I honestly could. I've tried to scrape some of the paint spots out of there to make him look a little better, where he was a little messed up. Obviously, he's been played with. Here's the back, the new backing that I got from Thinkway. His helmet is all in place and everything. Everything works fine. However, one thing, when I actually took him apart, something happened when I twisted the legs. At some point during that, the well, it doesn't go up to there. It's kind of in here. The spine piece that's just in this little section seems to have like snapped or something. I don't know, but he doesn't want to properly be posed or anything like that now. But I mean, as long as he's kind of propped up against something, I guess he's fine. I'm going to he's going to be in a cabinet, and he's going to be propped up against the walls of it, so really he's fine. I'm probably going to start with the hardest sticker to put onto him, which is going to be in his communicator. Right off the bat, we got some big issues. I've even tried to trim it just a little bit, but the sticker just doesn't fit. So I went ahead and just skipped ahead and went ahead and put the rest of the stickers on, just because, you know, it would just be me saying, okay, now I'm gonna do this, now I'm gonna do that, now I'm gonna do that. Anyway, so I put the stickers on. They seem to be decent. I think clearly they were meant for the Disney Store Buzz. I didn't put the sticker in there after all, just because it doesn't fit and it's gonna look goofy whatever I do. No matter how I trimmed it and put it in there, this back wing still doesn't go in. Like I said, I'm probably just gonna, like, for display purposes, and that's the main thing for him that I have him for, probably just gonna put a little piece of tape right up there. And his spine is still broke for some reason. I don't know how to fix that. It's like he's been like unhooked or something. I don't know. Anyways, that's funny. Yeah. I mean, so he's got his new helmet. He's got his new backing. Compared to how he did look when he first got here, and then, of course, the eBay listing, I think he looks great still. He didn't look absolutely terrible. He just was dirty. Oh, there was something. It's like it wants to pop in place. I don't know. He was really just dirty. And this is another reason why I'm not going to paint him, because it kind of tells a story. My other collection things, my collection buzz has been in boxes, or it's been on a shelf to be looked at, really. Whereas this buzz, he was played with. He was meant as a toy. He wasn't meant as, you know, the collector piece that I see him as. So if he was owned by a child, he probably brought joy to them from the time until he was sold, or, you know, kind of left aside to get sold, or, you know, just didn't get played with for a while, something like that, you know. Up until he got to this point right now, where I fixed him up and he can be admired for what he is. I think it's really cool. I've always wanted one of these Buzz Lightyears. It's, like I said, I hope I talked about it at the very start of this. I really do wish I did get one a long time ago. I didn't foresee how good it would be, how cool it was. I was just like, well, it's probably just the other Buzz Lightyear, but with a belt, and it probably lights up a little bit, but no. He has his own set of new quotes and everything, all sorts of stuff. So yeah. The longest part of doing this video was waiting a week plus to mainly get him, and then the actual work I did to him wasn't very much, because like I said, I'm not gonna go the extra mile and try and repaint him and all of that stuff, because I'd like to show that he was played with. So thank you for joining me on what seems probably like it's gonna be a short little quest for you guys to watch. It was a long one for me just to get everything together. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.